guys. Okay, it's David again. Um, since I'm sitting here and I have time, I'm going to get a couple other things down on video record. This has to do with the importance of teaching all of the laws correctly. Well, the importance of learning the laws of God is a lifelong process, and so not only do we have the responsibility to learn the laws of God, we have the responsibility to teach the laws of God throughout our whole lives. And so we do it not only in our homes, and not only on Sunday, and not only at church, but we also do it as it crosses over into what we do as work, right? Crosses over into the different areas in our life. And so, like I was explaining earlier, we've got Heartbeat City Law. And in meditating upon Heartbeat City laws, we have to meditate upon the laws we already know, right? The laws of God as they apply to our religious beliefs, our religious faith, and our spiritual and temporal development. And then we have Heartbeat City Law, which is like represents like the imaginations of our hearts and the imaginations of our faith and so forth. And so we have to make sure that we meditate all of those laws, and then we have to consider how we're going to train and teach and educate our family with Heartbeat City Law. And it makes all the difference in the world. If you teach and train them correctly, they grow and they learn and they develop spiritually better than they do if you don't teach them correctly. And so Heartbeat City Law is going to have to be good law, and it's going to have to be well meditated law. And Heartbeat City Law that has a training influence upon America, and that has an educating influence upon America, and an edifying influence upon America, needs to be well thought out, well meditated, and it needs to be properly oriented to make sure that it fights the good fight against the devil, while at the same time teaching the principles and laws that are good, wholesome, that ought to be reverenced, such as the virgin laws of God, and the golden laws of God, the higher laws of God, and the lower laws of God. And so all of those things are constantly at play. Thomas's law is always at play too. Like as I've talked about different things and share different things about Heartbeat City, you know, there's always the different laws that are at play. And the more you meditate upon those laws, the more, hopefully the more that you meditate upon those laws, the more magical and more exciting and more fun Heartbeat City becomes to you. It does for me. It's always very challenging, but it's all, on the flip side of the coin, it's always very rewarding. There is some sourness and some bitterness associated with our spiritual development, our growth, but those things are overcomable. You know, we're able to overcome those through the Messiah's atonement, and through taking appropriate time to grow and learn the things that we need to learn in Tennyson's, and then learn to teach our family the things of Tennyson's correctly, so that they grow and develop spiritually appropriately. And if we do it wrong, then that's not a good thing. We want to make sure we do it right. So to fight the good fight, we got to take the time to meditate upon all those laws. And it may seem really silly, and it may seem really fun, and it may make you giggle, and that's all okay, you know, in the big picture. And so much as we reverence the things that need to be reverenced when they need to be reverenced, and have fun appropriately, and teach others to do so the same. So that's all for that. That's all on that for now, and I'll talk to you later. All right, bye.